Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome to another Pixelmon update video here on the channel. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. We got ourselves a Christmas update in Pixelmon, and I'm super excited to go over it today. Now, before I do so, I should probably say I was given early access to this by the Pixelmon developers themselves, so shout outs to you guys. You guys are amazing. I love all the work you guys do on the mod, and I'm sure everyone else is appreciative of you all as well. So I got early access, which means I have this before you guys do, and you will not be able to download it at the time this video is going out. Just before anyone starts going into the comments saying, but I can't download it, it's not available for you yet. It will be, just not yet, because they're still ironing out the bugs, and I was just given early access to show you guys a preview of what's to come in the next update of Pixelmon. So let's get right into this. So Pixelmon right now is going to be updating to 9.2.6 in Minecraft version 1.20.2. This is also known as alpha version 6. So just keep that in mind when we're going into this, that we are still in alpha version for this update. So there are sure to be bugs. Ignore all the detextured shopkeepers spawning around. That's one of the bugs. Anyway, let's get into what is new, and probably one of the biggest new features of this update, a brand new command. Yes, everybody, your eyes do not deceive you. We have a brand new command in Pixelmon known as the Party Faint Respawn command. It is completely toggleable. You can turn it on whenever you start a new Minecraft world or a new Pixelmon world, or you can just toggle it on whenever you want to, like any other game rule command you will want. And that command is simply /gamerule space Pixelmon, I believe. No, it's just Party Faint Respawn, and then you can turn that on, true or false, whichever you desire. Once it is on, what it essentially does is whenever your party faints, you know how you can, all your Pokemon can faint in Pixelmon. If this is set to true, you will die yourself. Yes, if your entire party faints, you will die also. Similar to how the regular games work. Now, I know Pixelmon has never had this before in the past. Anytime your Pokemon have fainted, you have been able to just go on throughout your life in the world with no issue. There's a lot of shopkeepers that are detextured. Anyway, you've been able just to go throughout your world without any issues, and that is still the default setting. But if you guys want a little bit more of a challenge, toggle that command on. If your whole party faints, you will die. If you have keep inventory off, you'll die and lose your items, etc. It's a very crazy command, and I'm actually happy they added this for the option, because obviously if anyone was doing challenge videos before or anything like that, you might want something like this in play to make things a little bit more difficult. They've added back the default multiplayer listing, and they've added the Discord rich presence, allowing you to join the Pixelmon Discord whenever you load up Pixelmon now on the Minecraft homepage. It was a little buggy before, if I remember correctly, but now that should all be fixed. Now, I'm going to butcher saying this, but they added the Pumpkin, Drash, Agant, Strib, Nutpea, Ganima, Kual, Yago, Toga, Niniku, and Topa berries all to the creative menu. Yes, I was pronouncing berry names in Pokemon. I'm sure somebody cringed at that. I apologize, but that was my best interpretation and pronunciation of all those names. We also have a new F3 command. If you do F3 and dash? No, that was the wrong thing. Sorry, I have other mods installed. Please ignore me. Actually, no, I did toggle it on. And oh, that lags me a bit, but it's essentially a keybind that toggles on bone structure for the different Pixelmon and Pokemon models. If you want to look into that, you can of course toggle it back off if you so desire, and I can get back to my 100 and some FPS. It's essentially for people that go into the files and stuff. I don't think there's any practical use to toggling that command on or off, but I wanted to say again, it's F3 and the, is it comma? I think it's the, no, not the comma key. It's the, it's this. It's that. That's the button you need to hit if you want to toggle that on, but I don't recommend doing so. Anyway, let's get into the new Pokemon. That's what you're all here for anyway. We have the, quote, new Pokemon, because these were added in the last Pixelmon update for 1.16, but did not make their way to 1.20 yet. Of course, we have Fluttermane, Capsakid, Squavalian, Flittle, and Espathra. For some reason, again, Espathra being the biggest one out of all of them. These are all able to spawn in the world now. Feel free to check out my guides on my channel. I have posted for all these guys if you're curious on how they all spawn. Spoiler, Fluttermane spawns where all the other Paradox forms spawn. But there you go. They all spawn. You're able to go get them, have fun. But let's talk about the brand new forms that you all care about in Pixelmon, the Christmas forms. So what's very interesting about these forms is this is the first time they're ever doing something like this. First off, let me tell you how to get them. Simply throw a Christmas Pokeball. You know those things we've had since last Christmas update in Pixelmon? These beautiful Christmas Pokeballs? All you gotta do is chuck them at these Pokemon, and whenever you capture them, they will acquire a Santa hat. Now, you might be asking yourselves, well, what's the difference between the green and the red? Well, you might notice the green hats actually are for the shiny variants of the Pokemon. So how this is going to work is whenever you capture, let's say, a shiny Pokemon in the Christmas Pokeball, if it's one of these Pokemon I'm about to go over, they will acquire the green hat known as the Elf form. Or if you capture a regular Pokemon in the Christmas Pokeball, it will acquire just the regular Christmas hat, Santa hat, whichever you like to call it, but this is known as the Christmas form or palette. So just keep that in mind. If you're going for the shiny, you'll get the green hat. If you capture the regular Pokemon, it'll get the red hat. And no, they are not interchangeable. And no, you cannot do this to Pokemon you already own. You have to catch new ones. So this is available for Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Munchlax, Snorlax, Pawmi, Pawmo, Pawmot, Iron Leaves, believe it or not, Slitherwing, and Mew himself. The Pokemon that eludes all of us in the jungle biomes, you now have the chance of capturing in a Christmas Pokeball. I don't know who's going to risk doing that, but it's completely available to you. And even some of the Paradox Swarms got some love for Christmas. You gotta love it. Iron Leaves kind of makes sense because it kind of looks like a reindeer, but Slitherwing, I mean, sure, I guess it's a reindeer. Anyway, let's move on to some other new things that have been added in and changed. The Ocean Gym is added into this version. Again, something that was in 1.16. I've made videos on it already if you want to check it out. The Swift Boat and the Yacht Boat have both been added into this version as well. They've updated all the other boats in the oceans that consists of the Fishing Boat, Magikarp Boat, Sailboat, and Submarine. And the Arc Chalice in the Extreme Hills biomes has also received an update. The Pumpkin House. The Pumpkin House rarity has been changed. It is no longer common. It is now a rare spawn. So I don't know if you guys have been playing Pixelmon in the most recent updates, but the Pumpkin House, if you've even been watching my survival series, it spawned pretty frequently in the plains biome. So now that it's changed, it's now a more rare spawn. Before anyone starts freaking out, no, your pumpkin houses did not get magically deleted if in the already preloaded chunks of your world. Before I get a single comment about that, do not worry. That is all good. Now, another cool, interesting note is the Taiga, Old Growth Taiga, and Old Growth Spruce Taiga have all been converted to now the Forest Biome category. So for Pokemon that spawn in, quote, Forest Biomes, these three biomes are also part of the category now, which is good because, again, more spawns, more biomes, less issues. Now, there's not really much else to go over in this update. Of course, everything that was in the 1.16 version of this update has been converted or pushed into this update. No need to worry about that. All the spawn mechanics are the same. The only last thing to note about is they've updated it now. PCs only drop when mined with Silk Touch pickaxes. You guys know the PC machine, the thing that you get to access all your Pokemon in, because we all totally build the PC machine and don't just use the /PC command. This beautiful thing, yeah, you can only mine this with Silk Touch now. You can no longer just break it normally, so keep that in mind. And I believe it originally was like that back in the day, but at some point it changed and updated or whatever. There's a bunch of other changes as well, like certain sprites got updated, certain animations got tweaked for a few Pokemon. I went over this in the 1.16 video if you want to check that out. And the anvil has been completely removed in this version now as well. For anyone that's still trying to craft for some reason the Pixelmon anvil, you cannot. It is gone for good. You don't need it. Literally just go raid a village and you'll get enough Pokeballs to last you a lifetime. Either which way, don't quote me on that, by the way. Either way, that is all there is to really say about this update, I think. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm sort of scrolling through the notes I was given. If I missed anything, I'm sure one of the developers will comment it down below. And of course, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. And once again, thank you to the Pixelmon dev team for giving me early access to this new version. I'm really excited to get into it and play it for myself. And again, once this is available to everyone else, I'll make a post about it, or you can just follow them on their Discord, or simply just check out their website, reforged.gg, and you will know, or CurseForged as well, and you'll know whenever the mod updates, and you'll be able to play this update as well. I'm super excited to get into it. And as to when this will be public for everybody, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure within the coming week or so, considering this is sort of a Christmas update, it seems, it would make sense it comes out very soon, considering Christmas is in 3 days. Either way, that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite new Christmas hat Pokemon is and which ones you're going to be vying for in your own Pixelmon world. Again, remember, you got to catch new ones. You cannot transform the ones you already have. So if you're a person that for some reason already has a shiny Iron Moth or Slitherwing, you're going to have to catch yourselves a new one if you want that green hat. Anywho, that is going to do it. I hope you all have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Goodbye.